My name is Angela Noble. I'm from Northumberland, just south of the Scottish border in the UK. I found the frame drum through my dancing. I was regularly hearing it in the music I was dancing to, even recorded music. Its sound drew my attention above other instruments and even other drums. At a dance event in 2003, I took a workshop with a dance teacher who was also a drummer, and on her souk stall she had a selection of books. The one which I bought was, of course, Lane Redmond's When the Drummers Were Women. So Lane has been part of my drum story from the start. Reading the book served to make me even more excited and intrigued by the history of women's connection with the drum. I wanted to know more. I couldn't find a drum teacher locally, but attended workshops whenever I could with a host of different people. Eventually I connected with Asif Q, the husband of a fellow dance teacher and a friend who lived a good few hours' drive away, but was persuaded to come and deliver regular sessions for me and a group of other enthusiastic learners in my kitchen. Most of the others wanted to learn Dar, so the sessions were geared to them, but I was determined to learn the frame drum and pestered him to teach it alongside. So it was Middle Eastern style technique I learned first, rather than Lane's. My drum journey has continued hand in hand with my dancing, taking groups to visit India, Turkey, Egypt, Spain and Morocco. All of these places I chose because of their strong dance and drumming traditions, each with their own variations on the frame drum. Lane's book was a great guide and gave me so much background information on the many places that I was visiting. It was Istanbul where I bought my first drum, in the music district, where every shop we entered and asked if we could play saw the place descend quickly into a drum jam, with people appearing from nowhere to join in. And oh, there were so many beautiful drums to choose from. But the one I did buy is the drum I still dance with today, though I have to admit quite a few more have been added to my collection since then. I think my most memorable and powerful experience of playing the drum in community was when a Moroccan friend arranged for my group to share a gedra with the local women in his village on the edge of the Sahara Desert. It was such a privilege to be their guests. We shared food, drank tea, sang, danced and drummed together. There weren't enough drums for everyone, so washing up bowls and tea trays were brought out, and they played those, and I never imagined they could sound so good. I had been incorporating live drumming as an accompaniment to the dancing I was doing with my students, which led on to devising a dance vocabulary to work with the fat chance belly dance style I was teaching. I launched this at the beginning of 2021, nearing the end of the UK COVID lockdowns, a time of enforced isolation which required creativity to maintain good mental health, and that, of course, for me, involved drumming. My dance dialect is called Drawing Down the Moon. It's an improvised language of steps and combinations using the frame drum as a prop. Alongside this, I developed a separate vocabulary, playing the drum, playing it with a beater while dancing. I've taught both of these styles in classes and at festivals around the UK, as well as online in workshops. Playing the drum with a beater while dancing evolved alongside my interest in shamanic drumming. A natural next step for me was then to offer drum birthing sessions where we craft a drum in ceremony, honouring the animal whose skin is used for the drum head. The skins I use are ethically sourced and mainly from Scottish deer. We also acknowledge the spirit of the tree whose wood has been used to make the hoop. And this process establishes a really special relationship with the drum you create and will go on to play and perhaps even dance with. I've completed my training as a sound practitioner and found it fascinating studying the science behind why playing an instrument, including the drum, has such an impact on the body. My drum plays an important role, along with my bowls, chimes and gong, in delivering sound journeys. This last year has brought much sadness with the loss of both my husband and my mother, and I can honestly say that the drum has been an important and ongoing part of my own healing process. It was Sophie Message's daily microdose drumming that helped me engage with the world again, and reading her new book, The Beat of Your Own Drum, fired my enthusiasm to return to learning. I'm now a member of her Drum Keepers community, an international online gathering. Gradually stepping back into the world of work from my role as caregiver has seen a weaving together of the many threads of my experience, combining skills to offer retreats and workshops. My teachers over the years have been predominantly women, with the exception of Asif, beginning first with Hilary Thacker and then online workshops and classes with Krista Holland, Miranda Rondeau, Christine Stevens, Marla Lee and Barbara Gale. Rachel Crow and Melanie Syret have been my sacred medicine drum teachers here in the UK. And I'm so grateful to my own dance students for their willingness to share their drum knowledge and skills with me and with each other. And then there are all the women and men whose names I never knew, who I've sat round fires with to drum in far-flung corners of this beautiful world. So what's next on my drum journey? More dancing with drums, more drumming and dancing in the labyrinth, walking with drums to sacred sites, healing the land with drums, drum collaborations, more sacred drum circles, more drumming round fires, just more drumming and dancing too. The drum has definitely become a major part of life for me now, and I do want to keep sharing the magic that drumming can bring with as many folk as I can, for as long as I can. Thank you for the invitation to tell my drum story, and thank you for listening. Thank you.